Okay. Everything looks fine. Check over here. Just gonna do the
looks fine.
Oh, no. We're not gonna let that circle into oblivion. That would suck. Okay, that's up. That's up. We're not dropping any frames. Perfect. Okay. Here's the introduction. This is Brazilian ARPG. It's roguelike ARPG. And I think this is probably one of the better, like, what's the word? It's one of the better completions of the concept, where it's an ARPG, but it's got, like, you know, the pick 3. It's got some basic gearing options, and it's got the relic system, which is, people attribute to Last Epoch, but you know, it's a pretty classic system. And then it's got the run-like mode, and it's got skill tree and basic stuff like that. It's pretty neat. I like it. And right now, I'm gonna spend the next maybe 10 minutes trying to figure out how to kill the Brazilian government with this bell. The bell's funny, and that's why I'm going with it. I tried other skills. I kind of like bombardment, actually. It's like, hell. Whoa, meteor. It's like, okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. Okay. Is there anything else I really want? We're gonna have to look through the options. As far as I know, there aren't many relics for the bell. There's one for sacrifice, there's one that spawns the minions, and there's one that causes it to scale based off mana. And I'm pretty sure I have all of those. So we're just gonna do that. Let's just... The unfortunate thing is I do kind of need to stick with mana. Let's also lower the volume just a tiny bit. Alright, let's get back to the basics. We want to scale the bell. And there's a pretty neat interaction where, let's see here. Ooh, extra plague damage. And you get life on kill. We'll take that. And then spell plus 6 damage per summon active. And then we grab this thing. Yep. 1 soldier every time you spawn it. And it lasts for 5 seconds. So that increases us. So we want to spam the bell, which is, you know, fine. And then we got the other 2 options. These 2. Either having it scale off of life, or having it scale off of mana. 37% of mana, or 20% of life, but switching the cost to life. The unfortunate thing is, there, as far as I know, there isn't means of, like, life leech that I've gotten, especially for spells. The only life leech I've seen is on, this thing. Damage as life. Which makes it pretty good, but... oh, that's not what we're looking for. Right. There was another thing. To increase our damage, we were going to use an auto judgment on enemies. Where is that? No, that's... Wish there was a search function. They might add that later. I'm just kind of looking around for if I recognized anything. Here we go. Cast Judgment automatically on the position of enemies when they die. So that helps us get crowds. There's not much direct plague damage we can add. And then I'm just gonna... I think that about covers everything we need. Because I do also have this... Kills with spells grant mana regen. So that helps us spam the thing. And since we don't have life regen at the moment, I kind of stuck scaling that. We don't need the attack speed. Let's see. Double knife. This skill's a little mana. That could be useful. This we don't really use because that's spin to win. Critical hits. Nope. So we can move that over here and then this here because it skills a little mana. Repeater. Damage. Workers tools. Oh, that was a fun one. I also did the basically hammered in stuff. Yeah, I think that that's about everything I can really do on this type of build right now. So 9%. Yeah, I can use that. Okay, now bump this up. How much mana is that? Okay, that's quite a bit of mana. We have to balance that actually. I don't know if I can handle that this early. Judgment 2. And then is there actually anything I can do to help with the summon guard? I had some stuff over here. Yeah. This is what I actually need to add somewhere because this doubles the amount of summon guard, which directly influences the amount of damage we're inputting in to the bell. So I gotta sacrifice some spots. Mana and some plague resistance. It's a little less reservation. Bleed chance and some resistance, and then life. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. 2.5 and 25 lightning resistance. I think I can actually split that in there. Split that in there. Now, yeah, when we do that, we get double, and we get way more damage on this. Okay. Phew, okay. Let's hope this actually works. Yes, we hate the government here. Brazilian. Okay. Yeah, the hex basically is the one where I'm like, I might need to replace this for something that gives a little more direct damage. Yeah, that's not what we want. Let's see if we can go for a crit on this thing, actually. Belt. Belt. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Plague and physical resistance shred. You also want to get as much mana cost reduction as possible. We're actually not trying to spend... let's reroll. Let's go with that. Here we go, here we go. Little AoE would also help. God damn it. I don't have enough gold. Ah, I love the aesthetic of this game. Bells. Holy shit! It's working! I'm actually surprised how well this is doing immediately. Okay. Spread. There, I don't want to spend the gold right now. Let's hit the life. Holy shit, the mana regen on kill is actually doing pretty good for a second. Yeah, if I could find a way to switch it to the life stacking, I think I would actually appreciate that. Get the mana. Ooh, yeah, no. I do have to manually press the hex on people. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Double. Spells gain 9% of your conviction as damage. I might as well grab that. Because that's, of course, yeah, another way to scale this. Just try to do a full conviction thing. More of that. Yeah, let's grab that too. Pretty good. I'm gonna have to reduce the screen shake a little. Oh my god, I just noticed how much screen shake there was for a second. Is that a... Oh. I'm gonna reduce the flashing a little too. Is there really not a screen shake reduction? Or am I not seeing that? Minimap. Show target's life value. Yeah, we want that too. Really? Okay. That's really interesting. Okay. miles per second. Let's get some life regen. I don't have a defensive button right now, so... Okay, I gotta redraw, because I need spell damage. Come on. Okay, again. Okay, fine. I guess we're going crit. Guess we're going crit with the bow. Wow, that's a lot of fucking... Oh my god. That'll be fucking useful. Yeah, red portal. We're a little slow today. Tamarindo. Okay, you're here. Okay. Bells. Hell yeah. Each knife hit regenerates. Okay. I'll take that. Yes. Yes. A generic 6% damage increase, basically? Hell yeah. How loud is this right now? Increase, basically? Hell yeah. Okay. Not too bad.
Todo sertanejo é resistente.
Well said, brother. Go. Okay. They are really not giving me fucking anything. Go. Well, I got a bunch of crit stuff, so might as well grab that. Well. Doing fine so far. Like, to an extent. Yeah, I think the Hex is actually carrying a lot of the damage. It just burns through a lot of their resistances. Damn. That's pretty cool. Let's grab a level 2. Alright, I'm gonna take a second because they really balanced this quite a bit. It's still a roguelike, but there was so much ARPG in the first half of like setting yourself up. But now I have to roll the dice to see if I get lucky to get the stuff I need for my main skill, which is I actually kind of find fun because it's not all just spreadsheet. It's all like I gotta work with what I get, and I have to set myself up so that I have to be like loose with my build. I can go in different directions. Bell. There we go. And a martyr. Yeah, the Hex on Death relic, actually really useful. Less mana spent overall. Oh my fucking god, the game's lagging now. That's a lot of Catholics on the screen right now. Okay, we get a little break. We get a little more damage. Yeah, this is real ARPG gaming right here. Set it up, double it. Bossing could use a little more damage. Not sure how I would focus on that, actually. Judgment is very clearly necessary for this skill. Oh my god. I have 14 bells per second. Fuck yeah. I have so many guys. To think I'm not even using, like, the rosary. That one works explicitly with these guys. That's really good, actually. Very cool game. Okay, cool. Okay, that's a lot of base damage, actually. I will take that. Let's see here. There we go. Skip ahead a little. Alright, and here's where we find out if this is enough damage. Just barely, really. Like, I could probably kill with this, but it's gonna take a second. Here. I'll say that is the one thing I'm a little disappointed in. There's like one melee skill at this point in the game. Like at the midway point, you get Cyclone, and that's it. Alright, come on. Yeah, gotta improve the base damage. That's about it. It's just... the concept is fine. I just need more generic damage. Or a means of scaling my mana up way more, because that is true. I do not have a lot of mana. Very cool. Alright. There we go. Took a sec. Effect steals against bleeding enemies. Already grabbed barbed wire. Okay. Ooh. Should grab that. Increased mana to damage conversion. Okay. Finally, something decent. And then AoE. Yeah.
Nossa terra há de parar de queimar hoje.
Oh boy. Go. Yeah. It's a little rough here. Yeah, I don't think I have enough damage to take this farther, which is a shame. stuff's taking way too long, and I'm really starting to get hurt.
Os filhotes do cão massacraram nossos irmãos e levaram o bom conselheiro. Isso não vai ficar assim.
Alright. We are gonna finish there because this is not gonna push farther. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. I am going to chill. The hell? Let's see here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. That's fine, that's fine. I'm going to be right back. Okay. And sweet. Okay, we are back. Everything should be fine. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, check that, check that. We are good. Alright, let's try and diagnose the problem. More life. Generic elemental resist over evasion. I'll take the evasion. Northern? Well, last time I need some actual... Holy shit, it's only 25 to redraw? I didn't even realize that. More ailment. That's a flat upgrade. Wow, that's a lot more move speed. Honestly, I would take that. Huh. Alright, what do we got? We gotta crack some stuff. Only 28. Nope. You are also low. Flat life, that's actually pretty good. That's a new one. You... We have a martyr. 97, 82. Bye-bye. Increases maximum mana. I guess I could use that too. The unfortunate part is I kind of am having trouble figuring out how to scale the bell. That is 100% the main issue. Well, we're just grab that. Flat critical damage or... That is actually kind of a hard choice. That's just a little more. Alright. Oh, right. We should be upgrading these too. Confirm. Let's do that too, to 51%. Upgrade those stats. Yeah. This needs to be pushed. 10% per active summon. Double mini amount of cards. Don't have enough of that. Cooldown doesn't even change. Holy shit, 25% extra life. That's really nice. And then the bells. What do we got here? I think I was going down. Yeah, I was going down this way. Yeah, okay. More red portals. Yeah, let's just get a flat extra 200% mana. It could respec. Get more life and mana. That's resistance I was doing. Alright overall. Mana shield. Wow, that is a stat. I didn't even realize that. Got the base damage. There's my crit. I can get it anyways. I don't even know if this is like a good crit chance. 16%. The amount of things we have here. Remember if it told us how to get constellation points. More mana. You better give us respect for this. Yep. Off we go.
Bando de maltrapilhos que arrebanhou o Exército Nacional para Canudos. Deviam estar orgulhosos.
Yeah. Alright, round 2. Reduced mana cost. I will take that immediately. Yeah, crushing these guys in one hit with the bell. I'd say... Activation cooldown. Ooh. I mean, out of all of these... Extra duration's actually pretty good. Let's grab that. So we're using duration. Spells. Yeah, okay. I'm doing bells right now because it's funny. But once I get to Act 3 and I see the whole shtick, I do want to see what skills I actually really want to focus on. And like I said, I'm slightly disappointed by the lack of melee skills. Especially the lack of a punch. Every game needs some kind of blunt equivalent. Even more critical damage. And I mean, shred duration. That's also useful. The additional crit chance. Check here. Yep, 20%. That's pretty good. Genuinely really good. Really scratching the Path of Exile downtime itch. That's the one issue. All the unique relics, they're cool so far. Maybe a little too little? They could use some more? Because I'm only like 8 hours in and I already have all of these. Yeah, I already have workers' tools. I'll just take another insignia because it's smaller. You know what? You already have all that. Yeah, okay, and then we need that. Yep. I do have to give the guards some damage because there's so many. I might as well scale them a little bit. And they do physical damage, so they do benefit from the hex too. Speed. There we go. Okay. Damage is doing fine. Okay, so some more activation cooldown. We don't need that much, especially because it's not actually doing any damage for us. I'm gonna do a redraw. Okay, generic damage. I'll take that. Ooh, okay. Crit. We're at 30%, okay. Not bad, not bad. Aptitude, lower cooldown. go. Spam that, spam that. Gotta take the mana, that's just flat extra damage. Okay, more physical thread, duration. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That's additional damage, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's a good effect, actually. They put. There's not a lot of things that block your view, but they did actually go through a minor effort, and you know it's pretty common in games. So they just add a an aura to them that you can see through walls. Smart. Ooh, cooldown speed. It's pretty good overall, yeah. Tamarindo. There he goes. Again, not much here. Man, it's a damage conversion. Yeah, that's just extra damage. What are we at? This is 50% of damage, so we get an extra 1,000. Good shit. Able to kill the scavenger. We're in a good spot. Ooh, another wheel of death. I do gotta see if it doesn't count as an attack though. Just pure physical damage. There's definitely a way to build around just the dash itself. I do think would be interesting, but that's a little out there. Especially out of my interest right now. Cooler. Okay. Passage. The hell is passage? Oh, I'll take that. There we go. More gold. Okay, I'm also gonna be honest. I don't understand the trinket system. Like, it automatically equips these trinkets for me based off what I pick up. But sometimes I see like red ones and I don't understand why they don't show up here. Like, are they just being recycled or something like that? Am I supposed to choose them at some point? Okay. More damage. Left. Yeah, in the beginning I also thought this clock was a little much. 100%. But in reality, it's honestly kind of just a good indicator of how good your build is. Like, with a minor amount of upgrades into it, you're not really worried about it at all. If anything, it's just kind of good forward momentum to stop people from grinding out upgrades in the XP. Which, I mean, you could also prevent by just having a limited amount of monsters per tile, but that doesn't solve the issue of, like, trying to keep a pace in the video game. Like, logically, it's like, okay, well, I'll move forward, but without that kind of, like, anxiety pressure that's going on by just having it right there, it's kind of like, oh, I don't need to right now. I can take a break. Nope. It's more attack speed, Okay, fine. I'll give them some damage. What the? Okay. Cooldown speed and attack speed. Alright, not in this current build. I'm doing way more damage before setting up. That's very good to see. Oh. Who's pinging me? Alright, we're all good over there, over there. A little slower right here, but it's not bad. It's manageable. If anything, this is just showing me, oh, I might need to just go back around. Yes, mana cost down. I could spam more efficiently. We're getting to the point where I need to be hexing them before I spam them. Really didn't think I would be using hex at all in this game. But they did ramp up the difficulty to the point where I felt the need to. red portal. Didn't actually mean to click on that, but it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I honestly think the red can also be improved. The extra XP doesn't last very long. It's a little limited, but I guess that might be by design. Maybe if it was just a bit longer, it would be the smartest play every time. That'll do. Go. Oh shit, only 2 minutes left? I didn't realize I was taking so much longer this time. Let's take it. Extra life. Alright, here we go. There's you. Oh yeah, no, that is significantly more DPS. Just yet. I'm not burning through this thing immediately. Way quicker that time. Bombardment deals plague damage, hits recover 4% of all cooldowns. That's gonna be really very interesting. Not a don't. Is there any things with cooldown? It's this one technically, but it's got like a 0.5 second cooldown, just so that you can't do it infinitely. It's not really much. Okay. It's still a little rough, but this is doable. The guard damage. Okay, we're gonna re-roll. We're gonna re-roll again. Okay, I'll take the crit damage. We do have a lot of bells per second, so 30% chance to crit isn't negligible. Isn't like Path of Exile where it's like you need 100%. At least not at this point. Maybe when we get to endgame. Okay, redraw, come on. We'll take the movement speed. We gotta burn through a couple floors. We got a lot of ghosts. We're at 2 minutes. We gotta run. Yeah, we are just gonna run through. Oh. No, I guess this is the farthest I've gotten. Round 2, come on. Not going that bad. It's a lot of green dots on my mini-map. Fucking Christ. Yeah, the bell really doesn't have a limit on the amount of ghosts it can spawn. And the double might actually double every ghost that's on the screen and not just your maximum from the skill, which would be cool and sick and very awesome of the game to do something like that. But, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. But at the same time, I think at base I have like 4 or 5 of them. And when I press this button, that's more than 10. That has to be more than 10. Oh. Okay, well. Shit's hurting. Yeah, given like DPS. Oh. Oh yeah, that was bound to happen. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think bells per second works just yet. I've looked at all the scaling relics and I just don't have enough mana or life stacking to like use it just yet, which is slightly disappointing. But you know, game's about having fun. That's fine. No, we don't need that much evasion. We'll re-roll that again. I'll take that mana increase. I'll take that as well. A little more endurance, a little less resistance. I'll take that actually. Alright. How about instead of bells per second, let me see what this has to do. Okay. Yeah, we got a couple extra things. Here. Deals plague damage and hits recover 4.5% of all cooldowns. Feathered dagger. Okay, let's take a second. Yeah, we're gonna put the bell related stuff away. Hex. Yeah, I think we're gonna stick to the minion. Wait a minute, that has a cooldown. Huh. That might be pretty good. That might be pretty good. Okay, and then we just need the insignia. Where is that? You got one right here. Additional life. What else we got here? Bleed and physical. Repeater damage to slow. Generic experience gain. Oh, an extra one. Soulstone gain or just 20% fire resistance? Do I need fire resistance? Oh, I do. Let's switch that out. Okay, let's do some fire resistance. Okay, so we have this. We throw Judgment out. We got our minions. Do we just put in a generic thing, or is there a secret skill tool we can use? We're gonna push that to 5. We're gonna push you to 5 too. You're still 1. I'm just using you for movement. Yeah. Yeah, that's all these skills. Okay, I don't think I need this with this setup. That does open up a little extra room. Let's see here. It's not going to be doing bleed. Don't have any. Deal percent of damage versus blight enemies. Doubles the bonus chance against withered enemies. Okay. Okay, so is this like a thing where... we want... probably not, actually. Might just be additional damage. You know, I'm just gonna see if this works how I think it is. If we can just spam double with the plague things. Let's see what we got. Anything else? Anything else? Spells gain 9% damage. Conviction. Okay, so that's actually fucking... it's very useful. Wish there were more melee skills, because there's this, and there's this. I think that's it. Yeah, no, there's... this isn't even tagged melee, so I'm not even sure. Yeah, they really got to add a search function. So it's a little annoying to have to go through all this. Looking for anything I picked up. Yeah, that's some all resistance. Evade, repeater. Let's do it. Yeah, why not? Let's throw that in. Okay, this recovers spell cooldown on hit. And we got resistance. Maybe I can fit in another spell cooldown spell. Lasso? Maybe? Eh, fuck it. I've been streaming for like an hour or so, like, might as well.
A morte de canadense.
Okay. Now let's increase the Catholic Guard damage. Oh, it works exactly how I think. Holy shit, that's actually... this game's got some shit to it. Hell fucking yeah. Wait, this also means... because there's the belt that has you cast Lasso on crit. If you also put that on, because it also has a cooldown, you could also... ah! Good shit, good shit, good shit. Okay. Yeah, and Judgment being just literally a all resistance shredder is very good. Yeah, this skill, I honestly think we're just gonna ignore its damage and just scale as much AoE as we can, just so that we're always hitting something. Or, like, attack rate. Okay, maybe actually a little less of bleed intensity. Damage. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. This game does have the sauce. It's not perfect, but it absolutely is thinking, you know, in an ARPG way. Not like a Diablo kind of ARPG way where it's just fucking 2 skills and 2 stats. No, it's like, what kind of funky shit can we make happen with 2 or more skills just based off fundamental mechanics? Movement speed. Because this whole interaction only came together because this is all based off the idea of cooldown. This one skill is improving itself just simply based on cooldown. Yeah, no, I definitely need the lasso on crit thing with this skill too, so that's much more of an auto bomber. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna take a second, and I'm gonna put that on the skill. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Is replaced by double the amount of guards per second. This one, for speed, 200 boost to attack speed. No, we still want this because we have spells gain plus damage, plus 10 damage per active summon. So if we double that, we still get extra damage. Hex spreads still is good because Hex is a lot of damage shred. Let's see here. Can I put this away? Yeah, we need to fit a lasso in here, which means... How are my resistances when that's been done? They're alright. For the time being, because this has a 7.5 second cooldown, that means we might be able to push that. Yeah, resistance are okay. Is there any... just some extra life and elemental resistance. The evasion's fine. Another belt. Is this better? 7.5 cooldown. Life, mana, fire resistance, lightning damage, lightning resistance, and I kind of like the stats here. Speaking of which, confirm, upgrade that a little. We're also gonna upgrade that twice. I didn't even realize you could do that. Do a little of that. Missed something here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Alright, let's see here. Conversion, soulstone. I need more HELLCLOCK. Blessing Banish. It's probably going to be very useful. Cooldown speeds. I mean, might as well maybe stack up on this. Oh, let's actually push this way. Because maximum skill level is very nice, very good. Oh, and one last thing. I'm just gonna put this on that. All right. We're no longer belling the government. We're auto-bombing the government. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Why not? Yep, the lasso does occur. Bombardment frequency, fuck yeah. And then this. Oh shit. Okay, so that's how that works. That's actually super fucking important. Holy shit. I could just block something out. Like, yeah, no, I don't want stun duration showing up anymore. Fuck you. Lead duration. Considering you want to do the amount of improve the amount of cooldown, yeah, let's just redraw these. Some more bombing frequency. Fuck yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking buttons in this build. Oh, and Lasso has good synergy with this too, because it fucking puts everyone in a similar area together. Yeah, if there was a way to auto-activate bombardment. Maybe if I just hold down the button. Movement speed, yeah. Yep, holding down the button does work. Okay. So we're just gonna hold down the button now. Video games are so cool. Game design is so interesting. Oh shit, it's one of these things. Damage, activation cooldown, not for that. Redraw. Yeah, let's do long torment. one issue is it's a tiny bit inconsistent. Ooh. I'll take extra flat evasion. That's very nice. I think the craziest part of this is that I'm not spending any mana. Like, mana is just not a resource I really use unless I pass the Hex, which is extremely different from every other build I've played in this game, where mana was almost a core concept. Like, legit, yeah, no, this is the first quote-unquote build I've been able to do where I didn't need the generic attack bound in my skill bar. It's not here, because I don't need it. Little mana regen's all I need. Yeah, and here's them purposely making the bombardment plague. Is a pretty smart decision. No, I don't like any of these. Yep. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's throw some more bleeding test. Ooh! Oh, that's really fucking hard, actually. There's already so much cooldown reduction in my build. I genuinely don't think I need the extra 15% right now. An extra... Just making my character way more tanky. We're still able to kill those things. Yeah, that is also true. Unfortunately, Lasso doesn't really benefit from the summon scaling that I'm using because it's not a spell, it's melee. It does get the activation frequency, it just doesn't get the damage. Okay, we'll take the red. We'll take the red. We're doing pretty well right now. I mean, to an extent, I could just use it for the stun, but that's not 100% synergy. I'm looking for a really good synergy here. Cooldown. Yeah, let's improve the cooldown a little bit. Okay, now this is an important thing to test out. Let's see 4 things. Okay, so doubling the doubling doesn't actually do anything. So I may need to figure out one, either different skill to work with, or 2, activation frequency so quick. The cooldowns are coming back immediately. Let's see here. Well, I guess the knife skill, but that one's a duration one. It would just make its uptime basically always, but that's not... I don't know. Unless the knives have a cooldown themselves. I'm gonna have to remember to check that when I get back. Area of effect, yeah. It is missing sometimes. Helps with clear and all that. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just take the life. There we go. Stuff's taking a little extra time, but it's fine. I'm just gonna have to look at basically everything that has a cooldown and see, okay, what could work like in conjunction with everything. Let's give these guys a little extra time. Ignite status intensity. Old Bell deals costs 50% more mana. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. John 032. Oh. Fucking. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. There is no fucking way. I lost like 5 seconds there. There is no fucking way some person is really just called themselves John a bunch of numbers on Discord. I refuse to believe that. That's hilarious. Okay. The auto bombing is working. Honestly, to an extent, this could turn into a melee auto bomb build Because lasso, the lasso auto trigger does benefit from this substantially, and the only thing you need to scale with the bombardment is the hit frequency. Like, realistically, you don't need damage on it. You know, it helps with the setup, given the amount of hits, but if you're just doing it for the triggers, then... I mean, like, Christ, I am getting lasso back so frequently. I'm actually stun locking him. Huh. Okay. Fucking hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm going to... Yeah, no, this is... Like, when people say peak PoE, this is what they mean, and this is a different game. Like, fucking Christ. No wonder the lasso had a 7-second cooldown. It is... This build is not even optimized for cooldown reduction, and this shit's proccing so frequently. Okay, I gotta stop bullshitting around. Okay, let's kill the big guy. Yeah, unfortunately, it does seem like we're hitting our wall again. Just need way more activation frequency and surprisingly scale melee damage. And here's the thing too. Like, with this and the cooldown reduction, there's that one thing that gave all melee skills life leech, so this can also sustain us. It's genuinely pretty cool. Yeah, the summons may need to go, but... Oh yeah, that's good. A little more bombing frequency. Felt like a lot more bombing frequency. Shit. Wow. Wow. Wow, man. I'm kind of sad that the damage isn't fully here, because I do just need to. The concept is here. It just needs some refining. Some more damage. I'll focus on bleed with the amount of frequency we have here. Yeah, just flat additional damage. Focus on melee. Maybe replace the guard with something a little more, gives a little more damage. We'll see, we'll see. So, this is so fucking funny. I'm actually stun locking him. Fucking awesome. Oh, I am. Very cool. Increased duration. Let's redraw that. We really just need. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, fuck it. Just more, just more. You don't need actual damage. Just do it more. Just do it more. Just do it more, man. Yeah, and I don't even need the hex spread because they're all fucking there. Alright, hey. Yeah, you're not gonna get stunned by this, but... Yeah, okay. You know what, surprisingly, I was expecting way less damage, honestly. Oh my fucking god, you're actually getting stunned by this. I can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it. This is actually stunning this thing. I thought bosses couldn't be stunned. Okay. I'm gonna end my stream here. Cause I've been going for my internal limit. And this could probably go on forever. There's a lot of stuff here. So I'm just gonna call I'm just gonna call it. And yeah, please go play HELLCLOCK. Support the Southern Americans and their ingenious taste.